Okay, y'all know what it is. Co-Starred Media, glad to bring you the best in YouTube entertainment. And we're going to get it started with the explosive, the one and only JJ Dynamite Show. Let's go.
Before we do, I had to start off with some honorable mentions. A partner of mine said, "Hey, JJ, I hope you got City of God on there." And I thought about it and I didn't, where I should have. This movie is extraordinary, let me tell you. It's about Lil Z, straight up killer. Starts off the movie killer. He grows up to be a gang lord and he ends up getting into it with Knockout Ned. And Knockout Ned wasn't no joke. But the one thing about Knockout Ned, I'm gonna give you a spoiler. This kid he sells the gun to, he gets on the side, he ends up killing Knockout Ned. And Lil Z, like all other gangbanging movies, another dead black. So let's get into my next honorable mention.
Yeah, it's a damn shame brothers always dying at the end of a gangbang movie. Can we live sometime? And speaking of living, I'm trying to live too. Your donations really help. My cash app is 104CRSH, all capitals. Hit me up. I'll show you what I do with the bread you send me, and I'll do good by it. This microphone I'm on right now comes from the cash app. Also, I want to talk about one of my sponsors, Dark Horse Denim. I'm a main distributor for their product. Check them out. My university, University of Parkia. But what's your university? University of the West Side, East Side, South Side, North Side? You let me know. Check out these hoodies.
Yeah, old Wesley Snipes, New Jack City. I think this is the movie that made him. Some people might disagree, but the Cash Money Brothers was getting it in. He was quite a ruthless villain. They had him, Ice-T, and I think this is the best role Chris Rock ever played was Pookie. Y'all already seen it, but maybe this will make you see it again. New Jack City. Let's go on. One more honorable mention and we'll get back to our list.
I'm from Africa. I'm from Crenshaw,
As you can see from the intro, the next honorable mention is Los Chicos del Barrio, Boys in the Hood. Now I know a lot of y'all saying, how the hell did Colors beat out Boys in the Hood? Well, Colors did change the United States' history. They gotta go for something. But I gotta be honest with you, Boys in the Hood was a better movie. Shit, Ice Cube played his ass off as Doughboy. And we got three iconic ladies, Yo-Yo, Nia Long, and the fabulous Regina King. Her acting range, go boy, just check out the other movies she's in right now. Fun fact, you know the brother that killed Doughboy's brother in this movie? Well, in real life, he became a blood after this movie, caught a murder beef, was in prison with life, and got killed by a devil worshiper. Now damn, that's playing the role to the fullest. Gotta give it up to Boys in the Hood. But let's get on to the list.
When you love someone, you've got to trust them. There's no other way. You've got to give them the key to everything that's yours. Otherwise, what's the point? And for a while, I believed that's the kind of love I had.
Yep, you know it. Casino's coming in at number 5 to get back on the list of JJ's top 10, starring Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci. But we all know who really made this movie, Joe Pesci, and his violent ways. He stabbed a dude with a pen, you know, put that dude's head in the vice, made him tell on his homeboy. And this scene right here, this killing scene right here, there was like 5 other ones with it. And then the old lady knocked her off. Really, he made the movie. You know, his depiction of Tony the Ant Spilatro was dead on, and he looked like him. In other movies, he really didn't look like the character, but I think he was made for that. Just like Robert De Niro playing Sam Rothstein. Now, him and Rothstein didn't look alike like the wives did with Sharon Stone, but I'm sure he acted like him perfectly. You know, not to say he wasn't a money man, because Joe Pesci was getting money too, but he was a political man and an ace gambler. Anything to do with gambling, he owned. His weakness, though, as we all know, was his wife, Sharon Stone. She hit this part on the head. I don't know how the real lady was, but I think she probably started acting like Sharon Stone in this movie after she saw it. She got married to Rothstein, had her little thing, and you know, it went down for her ever after. You know what I'm saying? Even on that scene. Rothstein, he get to messing with them cowboys. And then the Boss Italians, I think this lady, she had something to do with it. Anyway, Rothstein's car gets blown up. The bosses get mad about everything going down, the telling, the tapes. And you know, Joe Pesci has to pay. They throw him in a ditch with his brother, and Sharon Stone ends up back to the streets for the streets. Casino, number 5. Let's go on to number 4. Yeah, number 4. You guessed it, Goodfellas, starring Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, and Ray Liotta. This movie is about 3 gangsters who grew up together in the ranks and became quite successful and quite messed up at the end of this movie, like all gangster movies. Ain't no happy ending, but nobody remembers the ending. Anyway, they start out with Joe Pesci and Ray Liotta being kids, you know, doing this scam with Robert De Niro, who's their big homie. He turns them on to robbing trucks, you know, getting them big licks, and they do pretty good. They grow up, but before they grow up, Henry Hill gets popped. He gets his cherry pop. He gets out of jail. You know, in the movies, they have everybody having a celebration, but that ain't real life. It's just like Good Job when you see cats, oh, he didn't tell. And matter of fact, cats question you if you get out too quick. But that's when he breaks his cherry. And from there, it's on. They live by the airport, so they constantly hitting the airport for licks. Because Joe Pesci is Tommy DeSimone, and this is why it beat out Casino. It all had to do with Joe Pesci, but the real life Tommy DeSimone was a serial killer. He had a garage, and that's where they cut up all the bodies. Not a garage, but a club, and that's where they cut up all the bodies. They hit the Lufthansa hit, and next thing you know, everybody gets to spending money. Of course, this doesn't make Jimmy Conway too happy, and he starts knocking them off. He starts killing everybody who was involved, including Samuel Jackson. My fault, I don't have a picture of Samuel Jackson in here. Ray Liotta, he starts selling dope after he goes to pen. And you notice when he goes to the pen, they bring them up big old things of bread, big things of cheese, and everything else through the visiting room. The bread is 2 feet long. Come on, y'all. Hollywood, don't do that. You're gonna get a lot of people thinking jail's cool. But after he starts selling dope, here comes the heat. Now their boss, Paulie, he's sweating them already about it. Joe Pesci, he's still doing his thing through every movie. They go and kill Billy Batts, that's another thing. So the next thing you know, they got the whole mob against them. And the thing about the mob, they never tell you they gonna kill you. So when they finally get Joe Pesci, he thinks he's getting made. No, you're not getting made, you're getting whacked. Robert De Niro, with his madness and craziness of killing everybody over the Lufthansa hit, eventually he tries to get Henry Hill. First he tries to get his wife, she don't go for it, so Henry Hill goes and tells. And y'all know that's pretty much how it go in real life gangsterism, dead or in jail. It's always a matter of time. And speaking of time, I'ma give y'all the last 3 in the last video. Hopefully you like it. I'm sure you will. Once again, Co-Star Media. Be prepared for JJ's top 10 gangster movies. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. See you.